Welcome to Dependable Flame, where we explore vintage petrol lighters, ashtrays, tobacciana, and other useful mechanisms. Make yourself at home. Today we have a vintage Park Slim advertising lighter for Continental Trailways. This is a two-tone anodized aluminum case, and the insert also appears to be made of aluminum. I say two-tone, you might say three, depending on the actual tone there on the top and the lettering or image on the lighter. It's kind of hard for me to say. Maybe the same, maybe a little different. But a really cool old advertising lighter that at first I thought might be for a sports team or something. But with just a little bit of research on Wikipedia, you can see that these guys were in competition with Greyhound. This lighter shows dings, dents, scuffs, scrapes, various blemishes, finish loss, so this Park lighter is marked Park lighter made in USA. It's a very cool, rich tone to the anodizing here on the case. The burgundy, or whatever color you would call that. And it does look to me like the gold tone on the lid is probably a little bit lighter than that on the lettering and the eagle. It says, "Go Continental Trailways," and "Route of the Golden Eagles." I believe that is the original wick. Thanks to my friend Giovanni Abazia for reminding me or instructing me that blowing on the wick is going to damage the wick. You can see the insert is in very good condition, doesn't have a whole lot of scratches, scuffs. It looked like it's been slid in and out a lot. It does have a ding or dent or two, but in really nice condition. I did have to drill the flint tube out, and the outside of the felt pad definitely looked a little dirtier than the inside. I have a really hard time calling these lighters unfired, even if they appear, which this one did, like the wick had never been burned at all. There was just too much dust on the underneath side, and the dings and dents on the insert and the lighter. I just don't see the point in calling something like that unfired when you had to drill the tube out, drill the old flint out of the tube. So whatever, take that for what you will. This probably was a new lighter that was just lit for the first time, oh, I don't know, half an hour or so ago, while I was getting ready to make this video. So you can see that that is pretty saturated with fuel, and there's no markings on the one side, and the typical precision made by Park Industries, Murfreesboro, Tennessee, USA. So this lighter would have been made somewhere after 1960 or so. A little background on the Golden Eagles that Continental Trailways employed. This was a bus line that needed something to compete with Greyhound, so they went looking for a bus that would be as big and could do as much as the Greyhound did, and couldn't find anybody in America to build it. So they found a German company. It was called Casbohrer, who built the prototype and shipped it to Houston. When I first saw this, it looked to me like maybe it was a sports team, like maybe a localized, maybe a college team and this local bus company that chartered them about or something. But no, I was wrong. This would have been a good deal before my time, and I don't know how long those buses were in use, but the 1950s, mid 1950s, is when the Golden Eagles were brought over, put into use, and that was the distinctive bus for that Continental Trailways line. But I've never been on a bus of that sort anyway, so whether or not it was still in existence in my lifetime or not would have probably had very little to do with me personally. Still a cool old piece of advertising.
A greyhound can run, but an eagle can fly.
Does have some nicks or dings or blemishes to the finish of the anodized aluminum. You can see a couple spots here that are obvious. You can see dings, lines, depressions that run along the metal. On the front also running along the lid here. But you know, that's what happens when you salvage lighters. They're generally going to have some blemishes. Make sure that you get over to the dependableflame.com website and check out the changes that I've been making over there. I'm trying to move a lot of the sold listings and keep those organized by brand and available, so that those pictures are available for collectors, anybody, documentary purposes, historical purposes, whatever. Somebody that needs to do some research on their lighter. I would like to leave all those videos and photos available on the site, and I think I'll be able to do it. I may have to graduate to another step after this if it gets cluttered again, but from that point I think I would be okay. It's just the amount of work that's going to be involved to get there, and it's not my favorite thing to do. The administrative kind of structural part of the website, but kind of trying to struggle my way through it. So check it out, give me some feedback, let me know what you think, how functional it is, and give me any ideas that I might need moving forward. Until next time.